Okay, before we end this video series of the turtles tonight, I wanted to say that as I was trying to maybe there's a sanctuary turtles go to when you can't take care of them anymore, like when I'd had them 5 years, when I'd had them 7 years, the only things I was reading was can't let them go, have to cross them over, once a pet, always a pet. And that's just such a hard choice to make, so I never did, clearly, because they're still here. Now, 7 years later, I don't regret taking care of them this long because they're the same sweet kids they've always been, but I can't say they've had a good life. They've had a better life than a lot of turtles because I committed the time to them, but I think most turtle parents do. I think once you get them and the bar just keeps going higher, you just keep meeting it. Maybe not everyone, but I think a lot of people do. And is it good for them? Because the tank isn't big enough, they're not stimulated enough. I think looking back, like my dad was on hospice and then my husband being sick, if I went back to that 7-year mark, whenever every single thing I was reading was telling me what I should do, and I didn't want to accept that, I think I would. And that's why when I look at them now and I know that if this lady at a sanctuary or this guy with some kind of sketchy reptile center took them, there is no way that I could sleep at night not knowing if they were being hurt, if they were hungry, if somebody just let them go. I couldn't do it. But I also cannot give them 500 gallons of water each. I can't. And there isn't a week in the last 14 years that I haven't spent the 15 to 20 hours on them, including the entire month my husband was in the hospital, because I would come home to feed them, to clean their water. Turtle butts. You guys want to look at the camera, or you just want to show your tail ends? They got a lot of personality. I don't play the lottery. Sometimes I might buy a ticket when I was going out more. Not often, you hear about it in the news, you're like, oh, I'll get one. But I'd always told my husband if I won, then I would build them like their own turtle sanctuary, and they would live out a nice long life. The other thing is they've always had each other. They get along really well, maybe a little too well with these egg clutches, but I don't know how would they do if they didn't have each other. Clearly, I kind of think they're already a little lonely because they're bored. I don't know. But that's what I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to talk about the giant frog because I'm going to do that in another video. So, giant frog video, if you're watching this, you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, you can look that up.